Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the FALCONGRAFIX Foster's Custom Rod Dierkars series. We are live from Charlotte Motor Speedway tonight. These guys have been setting down some quick times. Colton Sapansky at 77 machine sitting on the pole. So these guys are setting up. We got 15 cars so far signed up for the evening. So we're going to be running 3 heats tonight. Where you finish in the heat will dictate where you start up in the A main. Where you start for the heat race is a complete pill draw. It's the way we do it here in the Dierkars series. These guys are just winding down. 43 seconds here. iRacing had a huge update this week. Total of, I think mine was almost 50 gigabytes. Huge update for them. Normally they're not that big. Added some new stuff. Looks like we got some new dust you can see here coming off the cars. They're slinging it through the corner to make it a little more realistic for dirt track racing. I'm digging that. I like that quite a bit. We are going to do a little bit of track prep before we go to the heat races tonight. The track is pretty burned up right now. So we'll be doing some track prep. That 21 car you see on your screen right there, that's the car I've been running for practice in any official races I jump into. That is my buddy Donnie Bartlett's ride. Donnie right now is battling cancer, and he's just started the treatments there. I think he's 4 to 6 weeks into his treatments. So if there is a link in the description of the show for a GoFundMe for Donnie, if anybody is interested, you don't have to. But any help to help with his medical is deeply appreciated. All right, Michael Steele's going to start us off on the pole for heat race number 1. Outside of him, newcomer Tab Herbert. Row number 2, Ray Dunlap, but he's actually going to start to the back, so Dakota Proud's going to slide up a spot. Jake Mackey in that 13 machine's going to be on the outside of him, and then Ray Dunlap's going to be running shotgun on the field. Looks like Dakota Proud's got kind of a special Christmas-themed car tonight. Got the Grinch on the hood, and look for that car to make some time going forward. Alright, we're going to go green next time by. Pace car's dipped off down the back straightaway. Herbert and Steele going to lead us to the line. Dan the ladies man. How you doing, buddy? Long time no talk. Green flag is up in the air. Michael Steele and Herbert throwing the hammer down. Michael Steele's going to send it off down into turns 1 and 2. We're going to be 3 wide almost as we go down into turns 3 and 4. Michael Steele's going to come out with the lead. He's going to slide up in front of that 75 machine. He's going to do a crossover down to the bottom. Michael Steele's got the momentum on that high side. Ooh, they touch. They're going to be side by side down the straightaway. Car damaged. He is done for the night. Up for the heat race anyways. I'm doing great. A little chilly up here in the great north woods of Minnesota this week. We are currently sitting at 27 below with wind chill. That front spot. Here comes Dakota Proud, that number 19 Christmas special. Looks like he's got Santa Claus on the side of that machine. Maybe it's Krampus. 6 laps to go. Dakota Proud slings that thing down in there. Jake Mackey in that 13 machine. Love the colors on that car. Currently running in third. Michael Steele painting that machine up. Back up to the front. 3 laps to go. We got to tag Herbert and Dakota Proud. Brought to you by the One to Go Show podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Check it out. Those boys will talk about all the Midwest modifieds and Minnesota action. Oh, what a slide job coming to the line. Dakota Proud steals the win. Woo! What a last lap pass. But yeah, the One to Go Show. Check them out. They talk about everything with soda, a little bit of NASCAR, and just a smattering of football. All right, front row is actually going to be Justin Walbring and Zachary Metzner. Row number 2 is going to be Jacob Phillips and Sean Patrick. And Ray Andrews is going to be shotgun on the field. Got a sick new ride for that 666 machine. Let's see if we can get a little better. We gotta zoom in on this one. Michael Steele knocked that one out of the park. Alright, green flag is going to be coming out of turn number 4. Walbring and Metzner on that front row. Ray Andrews making his return to the Dierkars series, along with Patrick on the outside of him. Looks like Phillips missed the start. Green flag is in the air. Metzner and Walbring send it down into turn number 1, but here comes that 26 machine. Has to get hard on the binders behind the 666 machine of Justin Walbring. 66 times. If you know what that is, you're just a little. Alright, we're going green flag racing. Zachary Messner's jumped out to the lead. Sean Patrick in second. Justin Walbring in third. Ray Andrews in fourth. Justin looking to make a little bit of a move down on that bottom. Track's really racy right now. A lot of traction out there. Solid lead over Sean Patrick in second. Justin Walbring in third. Ray Andrews in fourth. You guys are hooking up on that high side. That 17 machine is laying down some. Justin Walbring had the fastest lap last time by. Like 2/100ths of a second over our leader. The 17 has scraped half his paint off the side of that thing. They're not going to know where to send the sponsor money to. Time by for Zachary Metzner. He has went pretty much unchallenged from the drop of the green flag. He's going to bring that car in first place. That's going to throw him on the outside front row for our A main. Because we do have 3 heats tonight, the winner from the third heat is going to start inside row number 2. All right. Heat race number 3, gridding up on the front row, 77 CZ of Colton Sapansky. Logan Tackett in that 6 machine outside of him. Mr. Devin Smith inside row number 2. Outside of him, we got Michael Hermes, and Tyler Arwalt is starting in 5th. Colton is good and fast most of the time, as his rear spoiler will tell you. Fast AF, boy. How's everybody doing tonight? We're just 13 days away, just barely less than 2 weeks from Christmas. As why you see like the 6 car he's got running on winter special paint scheme on that thing. Loving that. Looks like the 51's got a new paint scheme tonight. Alright, we're going to be going green coming out of turn 4. Sabansky and Tackett going to lead us to the flag. We go on green. Sabansky gets a good jump. Devin Smith looking to follow him through on the bottom. Tackett with that topside speed coming into 3 and 4. Dustin Devin Smith is going to move up to join him up there. Tackett's got some speed coming down that straightaway. He's doing a little bit of a crossover move as they exit turn number 4, trying to gain on Sabansky. Colton running right through the middle of the corner. Everybody else kind of running up high next to the fence. Turns 1 and 2. Colton moves up. Logan Tackett holding on to second. Devin Smith in third. Top 3 from each heat do get bonus points. If you win your heat race, you get 3 points. If you finish in second, you get 2. And if you finish in third, you get 1. But every point counts. Devin Smith gaining some ground on Tackett. Hermes trying to put a slide job on Devin Smith. Oh, not sure what happened to Tackett, but he completely lost all power. He has jumped to the pits. Must have got into that outside wall. Devin Smith slides into second. Now he's got to hold off Hermes. Devin Smith staying up high. Hermes down low. White flags in the air for Colton Sabansky. Colton taking that 77 CZ machine to the podium. He's going to bring home the heat race win. Followed by Devin Smith and Michael Hermes, Tackett and Arwalt, top 5. Alright, we're going to have a brief intermission. So now's the time. If you need a bathroom break, if you're looking for a nice cold refreshment, or if you're looking for something to eat, make sure you go down and see Randy in the Chicken Shack. Tell him I said hi. We got 2.5 minutes. These guys are going to throw some laps on this thing and work that track just a little bit more. And let's see if we can't get our A-main underway here shortly. If you're looking for a place to race, check out Rusty Misfits Racing League. We just finished up our Monday and Tuesday night series. Starting in January on Monday nights, we are bringing back the ARCA cars. We have some spots open. It is a $10 entry free, but ARCA Racing Monday nights coming to Rusty Misfits Racing League. Tuesday nights, we're bringing back the Mini Stock Rookie Series. I am the defending champion in the Rookie Mini Stocks Dierkars. I had 4th place in the Asphalt Series. Our Asphalt champion, Mr. Jackson Qualley, is moving up to ARCA cars next season. He's going to be replaced in that 17 car by Mr. Dean Qualley. On Thursday nights, we're currently running the Dirt Car Series. We are not even halfway into this season. These boys are tearing this place down tonight.
looking for a new wrap for Christmas, check out Michael Steele Graphics Designs, or you can check out FALCONGRAFIX. If it is your first time from FALCONGRAFIX, getting ready to get a $5 discount, just mention this broadcast. Michael Steele has painted at least half of the field at one point or another. He has painted himself a car, the 26 car of Patrick, the 6 car of Tackett, the 666 car of Justin Walbring. And I know there's at least 3 or 4 others that normally run with us that are on a hiatus right now that he has painted up. Michael Steele, I can't say enough for that man. He does some amazing work. You will not be disappointed, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, 17 seconds to grid. Please return to your seats. We are about to get underway in our A main. Ending this happy hour session. Track's looking good and racy. These boys are getting ready to tear these things apart. All right. Starting on the front row, our first and second heat place winners, Mr. Dakota Proud and Zachary Metzner. Row number 2, Colton Sapansky with Tab Herbert. Row number 3, Sean Patrick and Mr. Devin Smith. Row number 4, Jake Mackey and Justin Walbring. Row number 5, we got Michael Hermes, Ray Dunlap. Row number 6, Ray Andrews and Logan Tackett. Row number 6, Michael Steele. No, that's row number 7, Michael Steele and Jacob Phillips. And in shotgun on the field, the 73 machine of Tyler Arwald. All right. All right, we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here. Lights are off on the pace car. We should be getting green out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air, side by side, going down into turn number 1. Justin Walbring down low, followed by Colton Sapansky. But here comes that 17 of Metzner. Power move down the back straightaway. Side by side crossover going into turns 3 and 4. Here comes that 19 of Dakota Proud battling back on that high side. 3 wide for third, I guess you would call it. Still 3 wide in second row lead. All right, give me one quick second, folks. Alright, sorry about that, folks. That quick phone call I had to take care of. We're riding on with the number 77 of Colton Stefanski. He is trying everything. This is some interesting in-car shots from Colton. Not normally the Colton we see. He's digging all over that track, trying to find a little bit of groove. As Dakota Proud is holding on to that lead nice and strong. Sean Patrick in that 26 car ripped the rear spoiler right off of that. You wouldn't think it would affect much on a dirt track, but it affects the downforce on the back end of them cars considerably. Here comes Devin Smith, dive bobbing to the inside. He's going to slide up in front of that 26 machine. Attack and following him through. Justin Walbring looking to make a move on the inside, along with Michael Hermes. Steele running up high on that high side. Hermes sending that thing in deep, hugging that inside wall. On the inside tires, you got to be careful. Loses a lot of momentum down there as Justin Walbring's trying to get by the 26 car. Patrick. Hermes trying to get a twofer there in that corner. Not quite going to get Justin. A little bit there, clears Justin. Justin's going to cut down low and try to do a crossover move. Ooh, Michael Steele coming in hot. Oh! Holy cow, good driving, everybody. Had to get on the line, but everybody kept it pointed in the right direction. Yellow flags in the air. See if we can see what happened here. He's already in the pits. Oh, that looks like what caused it. Let's back that up a little bit here. Smooth, piles it hard in the wall right in front of the leaders. That's what brought out the caution. Alright, we're lined up Delaware style restart. That's got Dakota Proud on the front row. Metzner has chosen the inside line. And we're going to go on the leader now. Dakota Proud starts this one off with his Christmas tree on top. Colton Stefanski now trying to get a little something up on the high side. Crossover move on Metzner to try to take over second place. Oh, we might get a twofer on the deal. Dakota Proud battling back to the high side. Stefanski sends that thing, but here comes the 19 Dakota Proud battling back on the bottom now. Holy cow, we got a race, folks. That'd be a good time, Dan. Sapansky now looks to be pretty solid in the lead. Second, Zachary Metzner looking to make a move on the bottom. He's going to slide him. And he gets him in the wall. Dakota Brown's going to cross him over going into the next corner. He's going to repeat the favor. They're going to be slide jobbing each other for a while. 17 sends it hard. Got into the wall a little bit there. We are halfway through this one, folks. 25 laps complete. Here comes that number 19 back at him. John Patrick crash. He jumps to the pits. No caution on the 26 car. Michael Steele is out of this race, folks. Up in front, doing what Colton Sapansky does. Metzner holding on to second, currently Dakota Brown in third. Newcomer in the 75 machine, Tag Herbert in fourth. Mr. Devin Smith in sixth. Logan Gaggett up 6 positions, up to 6th place. He's got a mirror full of that 91 if these cars actually ran mirrors. Oh, he's into the wall, stuck there. That's going to cost him. Ray Andrews in his return to the Dierkars series, running pretty solid right now in 8th place. We got a slow car down on the bottom. That is the 13 car of Mackey, 17 laps down. Must have got his damage repaired. He is back out on the track. Back up front, Colton Sapansky. Metzner now looking to make a move, running a little bit different line, trying to gain some track position on him. Colton Sapansky ripping the lip up there, pushing the cushion, banging the boards as you would. Trying a couple different lines, trying to gain anything he can on that number 77 machine. Ooh, somebody's already stuck up on the wall. You gotta be careful, that can cause some irreparable damage to these cars. We've seen in the last couple updates, they've definitely changed their damage model on these, where it doesn't take a whole lot to rip that right off of these cars. Metzner trying to throw a slider, gets to the door, then falls back. Our leader's coming up on a lapped car here of Ray Dunlap Jr. Metzner, he's pushing that 17 again. Cole was a little out of shape there as they entered the corner. This time by, it's going to be 10 laps to go. What happened, Justin? You had a pretty good run going. Side by side. Metzner getting oh so close. cars could play a big role in this one. Oh, Justin, that sucks, man. Yeah, once that wall gets you, it ain't letting go. Oh, we got into the wall there. Oh, gets a shot from the 17 car. On the screen, but it should be 420. Oh my lord, folks, that is so close. Michael Hermes now going a lap down. Colton Sapansky is going to be 4 to go when they cross the stripe. Dakota Proud in third. Devin Smith up to 4th. Tab Herbert up to 5th. Logan Tackett up 6 positions to 6th. Logan, the last car on the lead lap right now. 3 laps to go for Colton Sapansky in that number 77. Will he be able to hold off Zach Metzner? Oh, he gets in the wall. I'm not sure. It kind of looked like it showed him ripping that spoiler off, but it's still there. Well, that's really all we can hope for, Justin, is improvements every week, right? Look at the big difference that made for us in the rookie series this season. White flag is in the air. White flag lap brought to you by the One to Go Show. Check out their podcast on YouTube and Facebook. They talk about everything with soda, a little bit of NASCAR, and a smattering of football. Colton Sapansky's going to hold on to the win. Zachary Messner in second. Devin Smith up to third. Edges Dakota Proud at the end. Woo! Wow, what a finish. Devin Smith eking out a podium right at the end. That's pretty sweet. We'll get these boys up in the interview room and see what they got to say. All right, bringing home that number 95 in third, just edging out Dakota Proud there on the last lap. Woo, what a race for Mr. Devin Smith.
That was a blast. Holy shit.
Man, you were wheeling the crap out of that thing.
I found the line, either that or I saved enough tire, but good God, we were fast. Ran away from, I think, the 6. Then managed to catch the 54. Got by him pretty easily. And then I think I caught Dakota about 10 laps to go, I think. And then Steele came back out on track, and I was worried about him because he was kind of keeping pace on the outside, which is where I needed to be. But he eventually got going, and then after that, that's all it took. Although Dakota sent it that last turn, and I was doing all I could to not spin it.
Well, congratulations. You brought it home in one piece and in a podium position.
Woohoo!
It's always good to see that number 95 on a podium.
I know, 2 in a row. I'm on a hot streak.
Yeah, buddy. You got to take those when you can.
Screw that.
Let's see, where are we off? Next week, we're at Port Royal with the UMPs.
That should be good.
That'll be a fun race.
Port Royal is always a good track to run at because you got either the bottom that you can run or you got the top you can run. Sometimes you can even get the middle to work, but not always.
Not always. Let's get these points updated real quick and let's see where we're sitting.
All right.
All right, here, take just 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you finish in the heat race?
Second.
Nice, bonus points there.
Had absolutely nothing for Colton. He is on another level, that is for sure.
It was kind of weird, like in that first stint, we were on board with him and he was way down low, car wasn't looking smooth, and that caution came out, he moved to the high side, and then he was gone.
I noticed that too when the race started. He was on the bottom, looked like he was struggling, but they were still pulling away from us, so they were doing something right.
Alright, points are updated, let's see what we got.
Excuse me.
Alright, you are in 4th place after tonight.
Nice.
Michael Steele dropped 3 spots. Oof, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it was a rough race for him getting that dropout.
Yep. So currently Dakota Proud's holding on to a 27-point lead over Zach Metzner. Colton Sapansky in 3rd, 32 points out, and you are 1 point behind Colton.
I am surprised.
So you are sitting 4th, and we are race 6 out of 13, so just about halfway.
Nice. Well, that's
Nice.
pretty good then.
Definitely nice. Alright, buddy, who do you want to give a shout out to tonight before I cut you loose?
Oh, same people as always. You guys for putting on the league, all the drivers that put on an amazing show in this league. Without them, we definitely wouldn't be on season 8, that's for sure.
Oh, for sure. Definitely. We've got a good group of guys. Nice, clean racing.
We sure do.
Alright, buddy, we'll see you back next week with the B-Mods.
Alrighty, look forward to it.
Alright, bringing home that 17 machine in 2nd, and our current points leader, Mr. Zachary Metzner.
How's it going tonight, sir?
Oh, not too bad. Man, you were giving Colton everything you could.
Yeah. I was just moving and not moving, but I was just kind of chilling. I was, I wasn't trying to drive him dirty. I wasn't trying to feed him anything. There's definitely a couple of times where power of hindsight where I should have pulled it and just stuck with it, but I wasn't. In my head, I'm like, oh, it's too early, not yet. And then, yeah, but oh well, it was a fun race. I can't complain.
And sometimes it's better to look at the big picture. You brought home that thing in 2nd and didn't wreck anybody, and you expand on your points lead.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm happy for that. I don't know what happened to Dakota. I know he was up there, he was leading and up there with me. And after the restart, once I got past him, I was expecting him to stay with me and try to run down Colton, but I don't know what happened to him. Obviously, he didn't finish 3rd, so I don't know. I really don't know what happened to him.
Devin got him on the last lap.
Oh, he got him on the last lap? Oh, jeez. Well, that happens sometimes. It's racing.
It sure does. They put on a good show, though. And so did you and Colton. When you guys got around those lap cars, it got a little hairy.
Yeah, the only thing that really messed me up is like whenever he got into the wall. I think in 1 and 2, and I got into the back of him, it damaged my right front a little bit. And at that point, I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna have to really get into the wall or mess up here for me to actually get around him. It didn't happen, so I mean, it's whatever. Shit happens. It's just a racing deal. Obviously, I just didn't check up in time. He got into the wall. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it, but it was fun. Can't complain. It was a fun race. I got respect for Colton. He said, he's got respect for me, so I have no reason to give him a door, no reason to give him a right rear when we're just out here racing. So
Exactly. Well, congratulations on third place. Next week we're at Port Royal with the B Modifieds.
Port Royal. Oh, that'll be fun.
Heck yeah. Well, congratulations on your podium finish and continuing your points lead, and we look forward to seeing you back next week. Who would you like to give a shout out to?
Let's see. Hangers Go Piss. IBDC. SCRA. And of course, gotta shout out the Jimmy Johns because it's all over every car I run. But so we're gonna go with the Jimmy Johns, of course. But yeah, other than that, that's it. So.
All right, buddy. You have a wonderful night, and we'll look forward to seeing you back next week at Port Royal.
Yep, you too, sir. Have a good night. Thanks for the. Oh yeah, thanks for. Also, I will thank you for putting on the race and put up the server. I keep forgetting to add that every time, so I'm gonna make sure I add it today.
Not a problem. Thank you guys for racing so clean and respectful.
Yeah, no problem, sir. Have a good one.
All right, bringing home that 77 CZ machine in first once again, Colton Sapansky.
Anyone got a rag? I need to wipe the sweat off my head.
I was a bit worried. The first 20 laps, we jumped on board with you, and you were running down on the bottom. The car wasn't looking smooth. We got that restart. You moved up to the high side, and then you said, "See ya."
I don't know if I said that, but yeah, I was just trying to run the bottom, conserve the right rear, obviously. But also, I just realized if I hit 1 and 2 on the bottom perfectly, I could carry the same speed, coming off the corner than I could on the high side. And I was just trying my best to hang with the 17 and Dakota. Sorry, I am having the hugest brain fart right now. But I was just trying my best to run with those two, and they were just pulling away. And so I figured, they got to be burning their stuff up. I'm just gonna hopefully have a caution because I don't got nothing for them. I might just sit third tonight. And sure enough, we had a caution, and I was just I said, you know what, the bottom's not working. The bottom ain't there. I know this track always goes to the wall. Just throw it over the shoulder and let's just give her hell. So somehow made our way to the front. Drove it in way too deep on the bottom that one lap. I could have done a 2-for-1 if I was stupid enough, but I thought better of it. Really, just got to give a huge thank you and respect to Zach. He could have easily closed the door on me. He could have fenced me. He could have right reared me. He could have drove me dirty, but instead he left me a huge gap every time he would come up for a slider, and I just really appreciate it and respect it when people do that. I know it's on iRacing. It's really hard to find drivers like that, so I really appreciate it. It means a lot, and I'll make sure to, I always run everybody as clean as I can, but I'll make sure to run them super clean. But no, that was pretty bad. I hope it was a show to watch because it felt. I was sweating, but I was having the most. I was smiling the whole time. It was really fun.
Oh, it was great to watch. Mesner was giving you everything he had. He did get into the back of you once, but I think you kind of caught the wall a little bit and lost a little bit of speed. He bumped you just a little bit, but
yeah, I got stuck on the wall, and I hate how these quarter panels ain't flexible. They got the damage model and everything. If only they could make it to where these body panels, like, if you watch, for example, Marshalltown when Lucas Oil was there earlier, I think it was last year, they were smacking the wall and the whole quarter panel be folded, but then it bounced right back out. If we had that here, it would, it'd be a game changer for sure, and people could run the raw better or even the infield tires better. But No, iRacing I grabbed the wall a little bit, and iRacing just would not let me go. And by the time I got to that opening, the car just shot to the left, and I got in the slick. And by the time we got into turn one, I just slid right up in front of Zach, and he got in the back of me. And I mean, it was no one's fault. I apologized to Zach anyway, but he said it's all good. And I mean, I wasn't trying to cut him off and park on his nose or nothing, but it's just what do you do? And then once he had the damage, I figured I mean I knew he could still pass me, but I figured it would have been a way harder task to do. But no, it was really fun the whole race. Just glad I can make it back out. My internet was being stupid again, so I know we had some problems right before the heat races. So I'm glad that it fixed itself and I was able to come run again.
Awesome. Well, I did update the points real quick, and you jumped up 2 positions. You're back up to 3rd place in the points. You are 32 points out right now from Dakota Proud.
Is he the leader or is he second?
Dakota Proud is the leader. Zach Messner is in second, and you are only 5 points behind Zach.
Oh dang, it's a points battle still. Yeah, if I missed those other races, but I had other stuff come up and been sick. Obviously, you can kind of tell I'm a little sick a little bit, but nope. Other than that, just had some stuff come up. Couldn't make some races, and I couldn't. But I'm glad I'm able to come back, and hopefully we'll be able to in the future. The reason why I was gone last week is I went to Gateway National, so you can't get too mad at me.
Oh heck no. And that's one thing that you were talking about, those the rear quarter folding over and stuff. If you watched any of the stuff from Gateway, those boys were banging the shit out of the wall.
Oh yeah, it was a show to watch. I was a crew guy down there, and the amount of body work we had to do on the late model was insane. But it's insane. If only iRacing would be able to just do that and implement that, that would be awesome.
So which car were you crewing for?
TJ Janesic, he's a number 10 late model who we made our qualifier, but we didn't get past that. We didn't have the stuff for it. We're one of them lower teams. He's the guy that owns the modified I'll be racing next year. So
Awesome.
he invited me out there, and I said shit yeah, and loaded up and we went. So we drove all night. Wednesday we left Salina, Kansas. We left Salina, Kansas at 9 o'clock and didn't get to Gateway till 5 in the morning. We drove all night.
There was a couple guys down there that are from my neck of the woods. They're from about 30 miles away from me, Blake and Nathan Higginbotham.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep, those guys race up here. So my local track doesn't run late models except once a season, but we have probably 10 dirt tracks within a 300-mile radius of where I live.
Hell yeah, dude. That's badass.
Heck yeah. Well, congratulations. We're off to Port Royal next week with the B-Mods, and we're going to put on a good show there.
Let's go.
Who do you want to give a quick shout-out to?
You, obviously, for the broadcast and for the league, and everybody else that comes out and races. Everybody that's watching at home. All my sponsors, and TJ's crew for treating me really good and letting me crew and come out and have some fun, and especially go to a badass place like the Gateway Dirt Nationals. And I know they won't see any of this, but while I was over there, I did show them this league. I did show them some videos. I think it was when we raced the late models at Volusia. Nice. I showed them that video, and they thought it was pretty cool. So maybe they might see this, maybe not. I don't know. But they all thought it was pretty badass. So, yeah, keep doing what you're doing, dude.
All right, thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you back next week.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's another one in the books for here at Foster's Custom Rods Dierkars Series, powered by the Rusty Misfits Racing League. A quick shout out to my buddy Dean Qualley for allowing us to race here every Thursday night and for putting on some of the other series that he does for us. And a real big shout out to Mr. Donnie Bartlett. Donnie, we're pulling for you, bud. You keep fighting the good fight, and we look forward to seeing you back on the track as soon as you can. I'll keep the seat in that number 21 all warm for you, bud.